Going live. We're live! Luminaires, are you there? Hi, everybody. My name is Jamie Butler. I am a medium. I've been in the field for over 30 years. I'm located in Atlanta, Georgia, and I thought it'd be fun today to do a little quiz to see if you can see into the future, which is called premonitions, don't you think? Precognitive, presentient, meaning you get that sense that something's going on, but you have no logical or book proof that something is going to go on, which is kind of, don't you think, what we wish our weathermen were more at, like better at? That they could really predict the weather instead of some of these things they say to us now. Oh, look, why are you so dizzy? I'm so dizzy is your name. It's so funny. Hi, Serena. Hi, Erico. Hi, Happy Day. Your names are so creative. I'm really in love with this. Kim Begg. Hi, Mickey T. It's nice to see everybody there. I hope you're doing well. It is Thursday. I just had the wonderful opportunity of teaching Intro to Polarity today to a wonderful group. It was so good. Like, I haven't done polarity online before. That's why I'm like a little pumped and excited. It went really well. If you're interested in polarity and learning the positive charges and negative charges of our own energetic body, you can check it out. It's over on learnitlive.com/Jamie Butler. You can find it there. Victoria. Oh my gosh, you chose the name. I'm always so dizzy because you're always confused. My heart is going out to you. So I'm going to wait a few moments before I go into the quiz. I'm choosing this quiz today because tomorrow on Learn It Live, I'm going to teach a class on can you see into the future? Which you know what my answer is going to be. Yeah, I believe you can. I believe naturally we have those abilities. And the way that we use those abilities is using our traditional five senses in a heightened awareness state, which to me is really what the sixth sense is. I don't think that the sixth sense is just something that sneaks up and like grows another digit to the side. The sixth sense is taking the five that we use and raising them up a little bit. Hi, Christy. Oh, really? My thumbnail photo? I'll have to check that out. That's pretty cool. Cloud ma'am. Happy Thursday. Okay. Yo, Eric, you said you've had your moments. Right. So have you had an instant where, let's say you're going on vacation and you're packing the car, and then you get this feeling of weariness or dread, and you're like, I don't know. I don't feel like I need to get on the road right now. And you wait. You wait an hour. You actually enjoy a breakfast or whatever meal, and then you get in the car and go. And then sure enough, on the interstate, you're following up behind something terrible that went down. Just think about what it would be like if you had left on time, if you ignored those sensations, persevered, pushed through like a good champ. You know, where would that be? Where would that put you? To pay attention to our own instincts it's an honor, but it's also a very valid kind of guidance that we can provide ourselves, our self-guidance. Soul Healer is saying, oh my gosh, it's 2022 here in Europe. It just happened to you in a monsoon. Whoa. Hey, Colleen. Shout out to Colleen Ziegler, who's in the room with me, by the way. She's giggling in the other. Okay. We've got 36 of you here. Let's go for this. You ready? Here's the quiz. If you have a pen or paper, please use that, or anything that you can take marks. You're going to add up. I'm going to ask 10 questions, or they're like statements, and you're going to agree to them or not. And then we're going to tally up how many you agree to, and then we're going to decide where you fall into the whole I can see into the future or not. Happy Day's like, hold on, wait. Hi, Mac. How has everybody been? Ben says, Colleen. It's pretty fun. Tina, I've had several times when my intuition has saved me, including being in a car fire. Whoa, Tina, you've got some stories there, huh? It's true. And I've had moments where in my premonitions, it's not really about warnings to avoid something. One time I was at home and I'd been researching buying a new computer for a while, for about a month. And I knew I was going to do it. It was in my near future. And I woke up one day and I was like, I have to go to the mall. And I'm not a mall person. And I was like, I've got to go today. I see myself going today. I have to go. And it was pouring outside. It was the worst storm, lightning on us and everything. I looked at my husband. I said, I've got to go to the mall. He's like, are you crazy? He's like, please don't go out in this. I said, I don't know what it is. I have to go. So I went to the Apple store in Lenox Mall. And I walked in, not many people, and a young gentleman came forward and he was like, how can I help you? Of course. And I told him what I was doing. And he goes, wow, are you a teacher? We can give you a discount. We're running this free thing. Wait, you've already done this? Let me see if I can get an additional discount off. I ended up coming away with this glorious laptop that I would not have been able to afford within my budget. That worked because I went in at the right time. I followed that notion. I had that premonition that this was all going to go smoothly, that this was made for me. He held my hand through the whole process. We got everything tied up nice and neat. And I came home happy as a bird. But if I would have went in at any other time, it wouldn't have gone that way. So there are these future notions that we can have that aren't just for warnings, but also for greatness and good things. So do you know what's going to happen in the future is what we're about to quiz you about. So do you have your pen? Happy day. Did you put your thumbs up? Yes. I'm going to ask you 10 questions. Tally up all of your yeses. Do you got it? Here we go. Number 1. Have you been in a situation where you suddenly sensed danger? Did the hairs on the back of your neck stand up? Did you just go, what? Like everything was in high mode, high sensation for you? Has that happened before? Yes or no? Write that down. Question 2. Has a letter made you feel happy even before you knew what it contained? Like you got something in the mail, it was sealed and closed, but you felt it, you had it, and you just went, this is so good. Or we can even change that. Have you gotten a package before, not knowing what's in it, very excited, made you happy, and then you opened it and it played out? Yes or no? Question 3. Have you overheard people talking and had a sense of foreboding without knowing the background to their discussion? So meaning you're not in the deep discussion with them, but they're off to the side, and then your whole body just registers, this is what's going on. This is, Have you had that happen? Yes or no? 4. Have you ever had a compelling feeling that something was wrong while a friend was telling you about someone he or she just met? Even if they were super excited when they were talking to you about it. You'll never guess, I just met this person and they're really awesome. Yeah. And you're listening to it, but you have this full body or this knowing or this sense or this calling that this ain't right, man. Have you had that happen? Yes or no? So for those of you just joining, we're doing a 10-question quiz, and you are documenting your yes and no's, and at the end, we're going to tally them up. We're on question 5 right now. On your way to an arranged meeting, have you ever had an uneasy sense that you should not be going there? So it could be business, it could be personal, it could be a party, it could be a movie, it could be anything that was already pre-arranged. Designed, destined, you have the tickets, and then as you're getting ready, you're like, I don't need to be there, I don't need to go. Has that ever happened to you? Yes or no? Hi, Mina. Hi, Emma. Yeah, work counts. Mhm. Question 6. After taking a test, have you been certain that you were a pass or a fail? Have you ever had that? I remember one time I was at I do believe it was a hypnosis convention in Athens, Georgia, and they did this rally. You bought tickets, and they put the tickets in the bowl, and they had laid out, oh, here's a jacket you can win this pen and paper set, you can win the book set, all of this. And I had the ticket, and I signed my name on it, and I looked at my friend, I went, oh my God, I'm going to win the jacket. And I put my ticket in the bowl, and I was like, I looked at the jacket, and I went, see you later, man. And it's not like I just was saying it, it just, bleh, it just came out of my mouth. Sure enough, we're all in the auditorium. They're like, oh, it's time to draw the raffle. And everybody's like, yay. There's like 100 people or so. They're siphoning through the bowl. Okay, now we're going to draw the jacket. And I looked at my friend, and I was like, I'm getting ready. Jacket's mine. They draw it. They're like, Jamie Butler. I was like, thank you. I got up and I got the jacket. It was so bizarre. I've never been so confident that something was going to be mine. And I didn't know why I knew it. It's not like some psychic sense went off in me. I just knew it was going to be mine. It was a cool jacket. Hi, Heart Blue. I wasn't urged to write down yes or no. I think my future self already knew it's a yes. That was very clever, Katie. Okay, number 6. While listening to someone talking, or is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you, 7. While listening to someone talking about a future date, have you had an overwhelming sense that you would be in a specific place at that time? Talking about a future date, and then you have this overwhelming sense that something's going to happen at that time. Yes or no? 3 more questions. Next question, have you known that something would occur that actually happened to you later? Have you known that something was going to occur that actually happened to you later? My husband does this. Sometimes he'll get really, really quiet, but he doesn't speak up about it. And then I'll have to look at him and I go, why aren't you getting in the car? Why aren't you packing? Why aren't you doing something? What's going on? Why aren't you making dinner? What's happening? Because he usually just kind of flows through his day very easily. And he'll snap out of it and he'll go, well, I just kind of knew something wrong was going to happen. So he delays it. He naturally just kind of steps back. The days he has not delayed, we have had car accidents, we've had a robbery in our house, and there was something else that was really odd, and I can't remember it. I think it was a skateboarding accident. When he was like, oh, I'm going to ignore that. That's a silly thought, because he thought he was just being negative, and he was trying to push through that and have a positive outset, like, come on. And he ignored it. Okay, last 2. When you were a child, did your parents or friends suggest a possible career? And did you know that you would do something completely different? Did you just know it? Apparently I did, but I was so young I don't remember this. My dad talks about it all the time, that I would stand up in the back of the car and I would point at all of the antennas and I would tell my dad, I'm going to be on TV. I'm going to be on the radio. But I don't remember that. And it really wasn't my goal until like much later in life. So it's pretty bizarre. Last question. Have you ever bought a raffle ticket and been sure that you were going to win before you did? I gave my example way too soon. Have you ever bought a raffle ticket and knew you were going to win? I have once. I've bought a lot of raffle tickets. Please, this doesn't happen every time. But I do have one example of it, so it's kind of cool. Hi, Kiara. Hi, Lorna. Hi, Kareen. How did you find your purpose? Or how did my purpose find me? Kareen, I think the simplest thing before we tally up our yeses and nos and do answers, how to find your purpose is really what makes you happy. And you gotta look at what makes you happy. The whole purpose of this life experience is to express love in its myriad of variations and to experience joy. For me, being partly in the spirit world and partly here makes me happy. I love helping people. What excites me more than ever is just like gently waking people up and being like, look at this. Wake up. This is amazing. Get up, wake up. And that calls to me. Hence, I built a whole career based on it. That was my purpose. Denise, it's lovely to hear from you. Hi, Carol. I'm glad you liked the class, colleague. Observed advice from a future version of yourself. Recently, this happened to me in such a clear way. She provided excellent advice, love, support. 'Twas amazing. Yes, Katie, isn't that amazing? It does happen. You can tap in to past self, child self, and future self to help guide self-guidance in its real form. So let's tally up the yeses and nos from the 10 questions that I asked of, can you sense things to come? How many yeses did you have? If you had 1 through 3 yeses, to just a few of them, if you were like, yeah, you're already equipped with the basic ability to experience precognition, but maybe it's not on your plate all the time, but you can experience. If you had 4 to 6 yeses, learn to trust those hunches, people, Luminaires, those hunches and those feelings. You've more than average sensitivity to useful, out of the blue information. Turns into fact. It's real. If you answered yes to 6 or 10 of the questions, 6 to 10, perhaps you should consider taking a psychic development class as you're in touch with extrasensory skills that could be successfully developed. How's that for you, Luminaire? If you answered 6 to 10, you got what's going on. So if you want to continue the study of Can You See Into the Future, check out my class tomorrow. It is 30 minutes long, deep dive, $10 on Learn It Live. I'll also be going over advanced healing techniques for cancer within the body and going over complementary modalities. It's awesome. Tina, 4 yes, 6 no. Trust those hunches, Tina. You've got it. That is awesome, you guys. Bobby, 8 out of 10. But then you kind of expected that, right? That's who you are, isn't it? You've developed your whole life around it, Bobby, where everything is coming in naturally and you're following it and moving with it. It's most of the times we are awakened or more enamored by our ability to sense these things when we're in a track of routine structure that belongs to somebody else and it's not ours. And if we're doing it to appease the system or somebody else, and then this magical thing comes in and it gives us this precognition, this premonition, this presensitive feeling, then all of a sudden we wake up and we realize, what's happening? There's something bigger, there's something greater out there. So Bobby's already designed it for himself. I wonder how the rest of you are going to do it for you. Well, I was just checking in and having a quick hi with you, playing around, having a little bit of fun. I'm going to step out, enjoy the rest of this Thursday's energy. I'm still totally high from teaching polarity class. I got so excited to be able to teach it. I really look forward to doing it again. But the recording is up there if you're interested in learning polarity, which is the charges of energy in our body, positive and negative. I write them on my hand. It's easier to teach this way. and the neutral energy that runs down the central line of our body, and how we can use that much like jumper cables in our cars to jumpstart each other and to balance or polarize our energy with each other. Really easy, super helpful. Christy got 6. Yay! This is awesome. Hi, Ontario, Lady Mystic. It's good to see you here again. Thank you so much, Emma. You enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. I'm so dizzy. Hi, Shelly Ann. Bye, Kiara. Bye, Colleen. I'll see you guys later.